You can tell us about the decision of the party.
You see, in fact, we feel that we should appreciate the Law Minister for calling us to have talk and a discussion regarding this protest, in which we have given a letter to the government expressing our displeasure for removing those officials from the Lokayukta. We know for sure that the Law Minister cannot give any decision and we cannot arrive to any logical conclusion. But we want to convey a message clearly that as a party, we don't want to create any trouble. Our decision to hit the street is not to create trouble, but we have a valid reason. The valid reason is that when the government unceremoniously terminate the services of those 3 officers, we feel it is our duty to take up the matter. And we are not convinced with the clarification of the government that whatever the government has done is because the appointment of those officials is against the law. So we question the government, how do you overlook such a section which is too glaring in the act? So these are the things that we have discussed, we have raised, and we have clearly told the Minister in charge law to convey all these points, these pertinent points to the Chief Minister, so that in the next meeting we can sit and solve this matter once and for all.
So what has the party decided after that?
The party, since there will be a meeting between the party and the Chief Minister, and the high officials, we feel it would be appropriate on our part to keep this agitation, the sit-in demonstration, in abeyance.
So when will this?
We are expecting maybe in a day or 2, because we don't feel right also to just issue an ultimatum for everything. We are considerate enough to allow the government to inform us over telephone.
So sir, the sit-in demonstration will resume again after?
If the discussion, the talks between the VPP and the government fail, if the government fail to convince its justification in the removing of those officials, then it will obviously resume.
Well, we have seen on Friday the way the police has behaved. Even you were mentioning about this. So will you raise these issues with also?
Yeah, we will be raising this, the manner in which these police cover their faces, not only for us, but even if they deal for a common man, to hide your identity, not to disclose your name, which is supposed to be done by the, by the law enforcement, is not, an encouraging trend. We need to put a stop on this, and we will be raising this. We will be raising also the way in which policemen manhandle our MLAs on these issues.
Sir, we also heard you talk about the government not conducting the district council elections.
No, you see, because the government is trying to show to the world that they want to go as per the law, which is why they remove these officials. Whereas when there is no provision of law to extend, to delay the election, they do it for their own, expediency.
Recently, the Deputy Chief Minister, he had stated in his statement that it seems that the officials have been removed from the Lokayukta seems to be related to the VPP.
To me?
Yes.
You see, I think it's very unfortunate, highly unfortunate on the part of the Deputy Chief Minister to have stated such a statement against the Voice of the People Party. I don't feel worthy to respond, in fact, but I can only tell you that any aggrieved official, he may be a relative, a close relative of the Deputy Chief Minister, we are ready as a party to take up this case in order to protect his right as a citizen.
So do you accept the clarification of the government that removing of these 3 officials in fact is a correction of an anomaly that was there for the past week?
In fact, in this meeting we had expressed that, 2 wrongs cannot make things right. They should have been given a chance to complete the term and to complete the ongoing investigation that is there. That is our stand. We will not subscribe to the kind of explanation that the government has explained to us that we want to rectify. In fact, we asked them, how do you overlook? In case the accused or the aggrieved person go to the court, how will you face the court as an official? That no, somehow we overlook this section, which is why we appointed the retired officer. And how will you, I mean, from where you derive also the definition, that they are not entitled to be appointed in these in this institution. Okay.
So talking about ADC again, you mentioned, that they are not doing it. So what do you think needs to be done right now?
You see, we've got a lot of issues. We are not. We can only tell the people how arrogant this government is.